Hello, welcome to this video. It's a bit different than usual. I'm all alone in my little set room. But yeah, today I'm gonna be doing a building thing. I'm gonna say that it's because there's that new documentary Mandalorian series coming out on Disney Plus, but it's really not. It's because I'm bored in the quarantine and I feel like making something. But I saw this on Punished Props Academy is where I first saw it. They have a video on there, and they have um, patterns for all of this on their website that are free, and you can go and get those if you want to make this too. But yeah, and so I'm going to be making the Mandalorian helmet today, and where I'm at already is I've got my pattern kind of traced out here, and so my next step is to cut it all out and get to assembling. And so yeah, that's about it. I was gonna say something else. Oh, it's made out of foam. I'm using a floor mat. So yeah, enjoy the video. Here goes the cutting time. I'm gonna cut it up now. Okay, so now I've got all of my pieces cut out, and I did some sanding of the edges off screen. And so now what I'm going to do is I've got my heat gun, and I'm going to kind of get some heat gun on there, and then get them a bit rounded so that I don't have as much shaping to do later. Yeah, and then after that I should be able to stick them together. But yeah, first I'm going to round these out a bit. Okay, well, now I've got all of my pieces kind of curved and molded a bit, and so now I'm going to start sticking them together. I've got just some epoxy, because that's what I've got. Yeah, I don't know. I hope it'll work. I'm kind of piecing it together as I go along with the instructions that I've got. But yeah, I'm going to put together the pieces that I can and go from there. Okay, so I left a bit off of the recording because I had to go outside because this area I'm in is not ventilated well enough because I was using some pretty nasty materials. And then partway through I was using that epoxy I showed. I had to sit there and hold it for a couple minutes, and it was very difficult. So I switched to some contact cement, and that went very well. And then so I got basically the whole thing together, and then I was just kind of on a roll and forgot to keep recording because I was outside. And so then I got all the little detail bits and everything attached on there, and so I'm here, as you can see. And so it's a bit wide, a bit wider than I would have liked, but it still looks pretty good. I've got the ear bits and the little back part he's got. And so you can see it's kind of got a bit of a sheen to it, and now it's got a bit of a rubbery texture because I put a layer of Mod Podge on there just kind of to seal it in there before I start painting and priming it. And so before I do that still, I'm going to add a layer of Plastidip, and that should hopefully kind of give it a better texture still. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to paint it and then finish it. So then hopefully the next time I'm on screen I will have a finished product. Okay, so I finished painting the helmet, all the details and everything, and so now all that's left is to get the face shield in there, the black part of his mask that he'll look through. I got this just on Amazon. This is a grinding shield, I believe, and this is the kind of thing that lots of cosplayers use for their helmets and stuff, whether it's a Mandalorian like I'm making, or a Stormtrooper, or whatever. Mine is actually green. I think you can probably see with my lights on. I know that Mando's is more black, but this was all I could get. And so, yeah, you can probably also see that I've got some lines drawn out on there. I'm still figuring out the exact shape that I want to cut it to, but I just got to cut this out, put it in there, and then I'll have the final reveal of the finished helmet. Well, all right, I got the face shield in, so it's final reveal time. And here we are. Well, I know it's not perfect. It's the first thing I've ever built like this. The things I changed kind of for next time is I would modify the patterns I have to kind of make it less wide, less squished looking. Yeah, and I think that would account for most of the problems. I would like to have a darker tinted visor, and then that's mostly it. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. Just a bit of the shape is not my favorite. I would also would have liked to use the contact cement from the start because, as you can see, you can still see some of the seams. But I think that had I used that from the very beginning, that would have been a lot more subtle. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it for the first draft. You know, but yeah, if you liked this video, let me know, because I'd be happy to make more things if this is kind of a something that's interesting to our audience. If you have any suggestions of something else you'd like me to build, let me know. I'm going to link the original video to where I got this idea from in the first place. And yeah, I think that's all I got. Go check out some of our other videos, and yeah, have a good day.